so sad and heartbreaking to say the least. I'm sure we've all seen the news. We've seen the whole Twitter posts. We've seen people's statuses about the whole thing that has happened or has just been found out at Ibadan, Nigeria, for internationally educated nurses that wrote one of their pre-registration tests. That's the computer-based test at Unique Center, Ibadan, Nigeria. In a very quick brief, what we got or what we read from the chief registrar and executive of NMC was that they received an alert from their CBT provider Person View that there has been some unusual activities that makes them want to query or should query, the results of the test conducted at Unique Center Ibadan. And out of all the Nigerian trained nurses that are on the NMC UK register at the moment, 5% of them, wrote their test at this Unique Center Ibadan, and altogether put in number that's 512 people affected. And these people have been sent emails. I'll show you what the email looks like, and it's a bit disheartening. They're so worried, and according to the document that has been provided, if they can get help from the employer, a friend, an advisor, or a trade union representative. Just so if you're affected, please do not feel alone. I know the pressure is high at the moment. There's so much anxiety, there's so much panic in the air, because even reading that letter that was sent to them individually, it says that even after they pass the test, it still doesn't guarantee that they will be put on the register and all of that, and all of those big conditional statements. It gets a bit scary sometimes, doesn't it? So, but I want you to please calm down. And another thing they've mentioned, just to reassure you, is that the £83, to receipt this test. In case you don't know, they'll be receipting the test, and these £83 they will foot the bill. So that's out of the way. But then before they get more information to them as to when to go for the test and all of these other things that need to go through or go on before they get that rest of mind or that peace of mind that everything has been sorted. I'm sure just like every other person, they'll be so worried and all of that. We really hope this gets sorted as soon as possible. Please do not try to do this alone. If you are panicky, if you're anxious, if you're worried and all of that, speak up. If you've got groups, tap into information, try to ask questions. So can we fill the forms together now? Because there are some parts that they'll be asking about indemnity cover and all of that, which is your indemnity provider. Can we fill the form together? I'll show you what the form looks like. Fill it with someone if you like. I'm happy to fill it with you right now and share this video to somebody you think it will benefit from. I'll put the form on the screen now, and my face will be somewhere, hopefully on the screen, just to let us talk through it. And when there is an update immediately, I'm happy to come to my channel to talk about it. And that's what I'm here for. That's what we're all there for, to hold our hands when we feel down. I'm an out there representative, and apart from that, if you know me well, I do videos to support people, information, knowledge sharing, and all of that. I really hope you get value for your time watching this one. Please stay calm, prayerfully stay calm, all will be well. Stay tuned. Just to mention that they will be notifying your employer of this. So it might be worth mentioning it to your employer already. By your employer, they mean your HR, your OSM. So of course, the information goes down. You might as well just inform them at this point. The next page, it would be your personal details, of course, your NMC address and all of that, your name. So please remember, even before now I say it, please, can I remind you, if you update your address or you update your email address or your home address, always notify NMC and RCN and important bodies, just so they don't send correspondences to a former address or email address. Thank you. Right, so the next page would be the name of your employer, because they would need to check. Remember from the page we saw earlier, they would need to check whatever details you've given to them with that employer. So name of your employer as well as their address. And then the next big box would be, have you had any previous employer prior this current one? If the answer is yes, you fill it there. If the answer is no, you can just write NA or not applicable in that box, please. Next step is about indemnity cover. Now, this just means that for every registered nurse, God forbid you cause harm to a patient, there should be an organization or a body you belong to, a provider that provides like an indemnity, like an insurance, like a cover to you. So for you, if you work with the NHS, your NHS trust is your indemnity provider. However, I've said this in previous videos on my channel, if your trainings are not up to date, your indemnity cover has lapsed. So before you can claim indemnity cover, even with the NHS or whatever care home you work with or hospital you work with, your trainings have to be all up to date. God forbid there's an incident and they backdate and they see that, say it was a CPR issue and your CPR was dated, that was out of date, is what I mean to say, then they may actually withdraw their indemnity cover. So remember, yes, NMC, yes, your NHS, your care home, or whatever can be your indemnity cover, but it is if and only if your trainings are up to date as at when needed. So I think it might just be worth keeping all trainings up to date to keep yourself safe. Now, if you've had a time where you haven't had an indemnity cover, that is what they want you to put in the next big box. The other thing I was going to say, RCN, Unison, Unite, all of these other agencies, not agencies, trade unions can be your indemnity provider, so you pop yours there. So remember, I always make sure you belong to a trade union, or somewhere where you just pay some monthly fee. It's £16.20 with the RCN. I don't know how much is it with Unison, just to get some kind of cover should you need them. But the last part is to sign and date. Please do it today if you can. And remember, there are numbers to call should you need help from the RCN. They said they would come back to you in 5 working days, or you ring, there's an email address, or you ring the number provided. If you need any kind of support or anything whatsoever, that's number one. You want somebody to represent you, that is the box. The last page is just a box where you say you are given authorization to be represented, and that's it. I really hope you've got value for your time. That'll be me rounding off. I think this video is long enough now. Please remember to speak up. At this point in time, the deed has been done. Speak up. I know one may feel vulnerable at this time. It's a bit unfair. It's a bit, you be thinking a lot of things at this time. You're probably bargaining and you're thinking, had I done it better? Should I not have done it and all of that? But please calm down. All will be well. Thanks for watching till the end. And remember to save this video for when needed. You can share if you don't mind. Like this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.